Because I think the youth needs to hear what real men are. I think there's there's
So
masculinity.
what are real men?
Right. To me, a real man is a responsible
Because every
man.
time a man does some fuck shit, they'll be like, "That's not a real man," and it's like,
What
looks
is-
like a man to me.
I think a real man is in touch with his
looks like a
feminine
duck
side.
and it walks like
you
a
know what I
duck.
mean?
Yeah.
I think a real man is knows how to unstrap from his
I don't know.
ego.
I think the real man thing is just a thing like that people invented to like excuse bad behavior. You know,
Yeah, I
like
think a
all
real
men
man
are real men.
said like
you
a
know?
real man.
Period.
Said like a real
Say
man.
how it is.
I think I think
I don't care what anybody says, but it's very telling when a woman like her speaks. You can tell she's never had a presence of a real man. And you could also tell she doesn't respect men. She probably doesn't have good boundaries. Why do I say that? Every time he's talking, she's interrupting. She did it 2 or 3 times. I personally don't know how he would have done it. I would have been like, girl, let me finish what I got to say. But the fact that he's sitting there patient, knowing how she's wild and chaotic, and he's more on the calm side, that's what a real man does. A real man's going to show integrity. A real man's going to be smart. A real man's going to let you speak. And a real man's going to let you be emotional, because that's the whole point of a real man, being stoic and strong and letting women be, wild and emotional like we are. I'm not saying she's the most craziest person on earth, y'all, but the fact that she doesn't understand boundaries and social cues to let the person finish talking. When you see this, that's when you start talking. I get it if you guys are having a regular conversation, you and your friend are chiming in and having a good time. You guys are on a whole interview where people are asking you questions. Let him finish what he has to say. I could never imagine getting to be around Marlon Wayans and then doing that. Cutting somebody off and then saying what I have to do. And then one thing I need a lot of women to understand, why are you guys always making everything negative? Like, you are literally in the limelight. You have a great opportunity, whatever she's doing right there. What is the point of making everything negative? Just because you had bad encounters with men, so what? That's your business. That's your thing. I understand a lot of you guys don't have good fathers, good brothers, and good people in your life, but it's getting old. It really is. And she looks older already to know better. We've heard the man-hating spiel so many times. It's getting to a point where it's like, touch grass, you guys. Get around. Like, if you're surrounded by nothing but piece of crap men, that's the people you surround yourself around. Same thing for men. Women are pieces of shit. Women are hoes. Women are this. Well, yeah, you're at the club every day. You're going to meet a fucking scholar and a wife at a damn club every night. You think you're going to meet church, God-fearing women at a lot of you men and women are so slow sometimes. You put yourself around the dumbest shit and then bitch and complain about your outcome. Don't you feel crazy making the same mistakes over and over again and then having everybody else have to constantly hear this? I'm getting to an age, y'all, where negativity is starting to get to like chalkboard on a what do you call it? Chalk on a board. It's real annoying. Like, it gets to a point where, come on, let's just grow up. Let's be adults and let's stop doing that. And I always see this. If we were having a discussion on how men are not doing well, I could understand how this conversation would be, it. But the fact that they're asking what a real man is and you're making it negative. What is a real man? What is that? And her annoying ass voice. She's annoying, bro.